Hello, everyone. It's Monday, October 14th, 2019. We are in the full moon phase. This is the time of full light for clarity. The moon is in Aries. It will move into Taurus at 12:24 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 4:24 p.m. Universal Time. The skill from here on out: be like the wise owl in the tree, peering out and observing, and be the tree that is strongly grounded. True alignments, or the higher octaves today, are revitalization, simple acts of kindness, lighthearted, fulfilling potential, protection, relatable, engaging willpower, openness, a window of opportunity, seeing the blessings that are already present, and reflection. Catalyst for change, or the lower octaves: a need for revitalization, condescending, too serious to see, trouble coping with everyday problems, sacrificing self to please others, insincerity, rigid thinking, moody, and losing track. Hopefully, this report will help if you're having any of those experiences today. The Sabian symbol for the solar lunar year: remember, fairies dancing in the setting sun. This is the beginning of the end of the New World Order and the beginning of Second Renaissance. The Sabian symbol for this solar lunar month: 6 Libra. A man watches his ideals taking a concrete form before his inner vision. This is the manifestation of intentions, hopes, and dreams come to life. Well, now that was quite a week and quite a full moon. The energy will now begin to wane in intensity. This does not mean that things are not intense, they always are throughout October, but our responses are more calm and measured. And we have fabulous energetics today. The Earth brings us to 22 Aries, the gate to the garden of all fulfilled desires. This is the energetic that follows the Eris point, which is a boxer entering the ring. After being bounced around in the boxing ring, we come to a place, or the place, where we open the door to what we truly desire. It is okay to ask for what we want. In fact, it is essential in the process of self-fulfillment. Spiritually minded people are accustomed to following the course of the universe, and we often forget that our will and desire are the catalysts for self-actualization. We forget that we are powerful. The will of the people is being heard around the world. This is occurring because we want to live our inalienable rights, which includes the pursuit of happiness. Happiness and intention are actually recurring themes in today's energetics. Mercury, which is beginning a square to Neptune and the Black Moon, is discharging 2 degrees of the zodiac today. Children playing around 5 mounds of sand, which is about fulfilling potential, and a girl's face breaking into a smile, which is about choosing happiness. The theme of innocence is also strong, with planets discharging symbols referencing children. Mercury with the children playing, Mercury with the girl's face, and the sun with a child giving birds a drink at a fountain. Children are good at seeking nourishment for the body and the soul. So today we are to be as like a child. And further enhancing the be as like a child energetic, the moon will conjunct Uranus at 10:27 p.m. Eastern Time, 2:27 a.m. Universal Time, as Uranus transits closer to the Chiron point. Chiron rules the inner child. Many people have a wounded inner child, which tends to cut us off from our true desires and from knowing what makes us happy. When someone asks, "What did you like to do as a child?" some have no idea, because childhood did not exist, so to speak. Uranus's transit through the early degrees of Taurus is remedying this. The task for those with a wounded inner child is to bring the unexpressed child forward in an adult way. It means trying lots of things until you hone in on what is fun. Remember fun? We need to identify hopes, wishes, and dreams in order to get to the gate that fulfills all of those things. This is getting a little complicated, which is the opposite of what today is about. Simplicity and reflection are called for, especially with Venus discharging 8 Scorpio, the moon shining across a lake. Ah, the calm that comes with this energetic. People who carry this energetic in their natal charts or in their personal frequencies are so chill and lovely to be around. They are like a breath of fresh air. The only hiccup in the mix today is Mars continuing its discharge of 7 Libra, a woman feeding chickens and protecting them from the hawks. On the one hand, we have a repeat of the theme of nurturance, but on the other hand, we have warhawks. And it's with Turkey, the country, not chickens. Turkey's invasion of Syria on the day of the Aries full moon or the Eris Point full moon is the opening of a larger theater. Not unexpected if you caught my audio report for the full moon. Much of what we discussed in that recording came to light, huh? How about that 2 men being arrested element? The data continues to show over and over that the Illuminati leaders of the cabal use the Sabian symbols as their playbook. It appears that the deep state is trying to fulfill biblical prophecy regarding Damascus. Phoenix over at Patriot Intel Report on YouTube is the expert on this subject. As far as the so-called deep state goes, they are not as deep as we might think. They are a couple of thousand of these minions at best. We the people are legion. We are millions deep, and the people are speaking. Consider the words of a wise owl who was essentially trapped in her hotel in the capital of Ecuador as she witnessed, in true wise owl form, the protests against the corrupt government raging outside last week and continuing this week. She writes, quote, "If a land is not for its people, then for whom is it? Is life not the breath of all souls together as one? On the surface, on the surface, most things are not as they appear. However, if we can open our hearts and feed those who put us in power, then here we have a chance to actually achieve something much greater than ourselves. The truth can never be withheld nor repressed. Like a lion, it will and always does roar. Best we open our hearts and connect our minds with our soul to love every day more and more. Rise." Unquote. Indeed, our girl made it home and is safe and sound. We salute you, brave and wise owl. Open your gate, wise owl. Open it far and wide into the garden of all your desires so that they may be fulfilled and so that we may manifest the people's renaissance.